This is almost like premeditated. I already knew what was gonna happen. Fucking weird. I played against another Demon Hunter player, and he asked me to reveal my deck code or whatever. There is no deck code. I made the deck, and I beaten him up so badly just by adding stealth. Two ones that you can summon twice, but it's kind of pathetic at the same time. This is kind of... What is this? This is a lot of mana, but it's not good enough. So sad. I think I can, like... Oh, I don't even know. I can hit that and then be cool about it. Can I hit that with full force? I guess I have to prepare myself. So I have to give it half force. Yeah, so it's just so weird, but because it's related to what we talked about, that someone has to open the box. And you actually have to be respectful of other people. More respect. Wow, because we had the subject of respect quite a lot. Probably even fucking played Hearthstone at that point. But no, it doesn't matter much. I think that's lethal. I think we fucking got him. This must be it. See, that was simple. Just one mana silence. Ouch. Alright, that's... So we're climbing to platinum, I believe. We're gonna get there. I still haven't gotten a loss. I'm trying to warm up this thing. I still feel like I was drained energy-wise. But that's a good deal, okay? That means I'm in love, okay? I got no problems at all. And it's kind of like a weird thing as well. Okay, this is where I left. But in reality, it's a follow-up point, which is weird already. I'm gonna give it a sparkles. Not a star, but sparkles. Because it's fucking magical. Let love happen. And it's just so simple and so annoying. And sometimes it takes a long time as well. It takes a lot from your life, but like, does it really? Isn't life all about that and that alone? And you just let it happen when it happens. When you fall in love, you just let it happen. You become like this weirdo hugging a photo or whatever. Did someone mention me or what's going on here? Someone said everyone again. I don't know, it's so annoying. Yeah, but Onision's chat is actually active, but I'm disappointed. I just don't want to use it at all. It's actually cringe. Every chat room is actually cringe. So that's annoying as well. I'll do my RuneScape homework and probably not come back. I don't want to come back. But I was just fascinated, right? Like, someone wants my deck code. Why don't you want skill? Okay. Copy codes. Okay. They're stupid. That's what people want. They want clothes that are amazing. They love being consumers at this point. They just love getting things for free when they have been receiving things for free, and it's like, well, it's completely normal. Memes are free, everything is free, all the interactions are free too. But they get washed out into not interesting things at all because people not even putting effort. That's the whole point. If you not putting effort, you're not an interesting person. A lot of people don't give a fuck about that, but honestly, you know, you can't even make a TikTok video, which is like, that's pretty low. Anyone can make a TikTok, right? But it requires a little bit of effort. And that's what it is, honestly. That's what it is. Some people just exaggerate effort on TikTok as well. I don't think you need to do that. But you will not get popular still. I mean, I see it now for what it is. It's a very interesting thing as well. Like, you have to explore the world through other people's eyes. It's a lot faster that way. Okay, you have to actually care about other people. That's a lot of effort as well, I think. So yeah, this is pretty and most importantly, I will bring it back again. Sexual anxiety. You don't need to chase it, okay? You don't need to chase people and ensure that I will satisfy my feelings, that sort of shit. You kind of just have to give up that you will probably satisfy your feelings most of the time. Or halfway there, okay? Probably are happy halfway there. I kind of said it myself in a physical way, I guess, or saying like, I probably am satisfied with the blowjob, and that's where it all ends, okay? And I'm probably gonna be satisfied many, many times over. And sex doesn't even happen, so like, I don't even know what is a condom or whatever. Condom. I can't even fucking say it. That's amazing. Because I don't want to know what it is. It's just stupid, honestly. And that's all we have in the end. And it's not appreciated enough to the point where anyone appreciates social anxiety in a proper way. Congratulations, you pretty much have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's just that fucking simple. But, you know, the other part is you have to, like, use the resource of popularity. So no one really cares if nobody cares if I figure something out. Because I'm not big enough, okay? I have to do this. This is my purpose. This is why I am in the shadows, to figure shit out. Not much else there to do in the first place. So I'm still kind of stuck with very little choices, and I don't necessarily need to spread my wings and know every single time which opportunity to pick and how to deal with things. It's the popular kids that have to do that. And it's interesting. Nobody cares, but they would really care if the popular kids figure something out, because they listen to those fucking people, not me. But yeah, you still have to respect everyone. That's kind of another point. I'll go pause this discussion. It's not supposed to be a discussion. It's just more like, wow, it's just a very nice example about the box. And I think just, it's almost like a mirror effect. You put a mirror here and everything's rewinded what I did previously. Except the gay stuff, because I want to get rid of it, not talk about it. It's just a fad. It's just something people do. and it generates ideas, but it doesn't necessarily generate solutions. Just like the meta decks of Hearthstone generate ideas of what cards are very, very good, and they don't generate what kind of deck you should play necessarily. And because I was able to improve on the Demon Hunter formula a little bit, it just works out in the end, apparently. And it immediately spiked up the interest of another player, asking me for a deck code. But the idea is, you don't get anything from anyone unless you open the box. So some people imagine that if I put ads all over my website, that's kind of like the opening of the box. But you're not forcing people to watch your ads. Sometimes it is forced. You want to click on a video and you have to skip through an ad. But you can still skip through an ad. And still for some people, it ensures that someone, somewhere opened the box. And if someone does it, you can give away something for free, pretty much. So it does require an opening of the box. You do need to respect people to some degree, and not just like assume you can get something. Like assume we're gonna be friends immediately. That's the whole point. That's the whole fucking part of the mystery. You have to actually hold it. At least respect yourself. Don't give it up for free. It's way better to tease people that you don't want to do it. It's better when they feel rejected, which is why women are almost embracing it too much. The rejection part. Well, fuck you, women. You don't know what you're doing. But they're just scared, okay? That's what they are. They're just incredibly scared. They don't know what they want. They have a lot of opportunities in a way. But in a way, those opportunities are fading too. And if they have never learned how to approach men on the reverse side, because women still have to learn that too, just in case, okay? And it's such a fucking fabulous little thing. Women also have to know how to approach people. You can tell there's a world out there where women know this. They know this so very well. But that world is not like operating on full force. You have to find it first. You have to open the boxes. You have to... It's almost like, if you look in the political world, sometimes women will approach you with political ideas or whatever. That's interesting. That's a step in the right direction. So maybe there's even a deeper concept where this all happens, but it's even more and more rare, increasingly. So, and it probably happens in like closed groups, but you can still peek into that just by pure speculation of like what would happen if you had this kind of group of people. Would women be all of a sudden very courageous? But in a way, like, that's a big question, right? Like, why men are so triggered to approach women and not the other way around. As if that's not a skill that people need to learn. Just become approachable and approach people. Because you have to learn both ways simply to understand the perspective problem as well. So, yeah, I mean, one part, I'm looking into Discord and I'm like, women want to be accepted in these communities, in these groups, and usually they're the latest ones to join in for the game. So let's say, just discovering Minecraft. You might play alone for a long time, and just women are very late or very early at adopting a community, but usually very late, because they have a big baggage of feelings. Unless that baggage becomes the community, right? That's when you become early, because you're just aware of a lot more things, and you just jump in because you know how much more difficult it's gonna be later on. So you just accept your fate. But that's what happens with early women, is that they're usually invited. They're not necessarily inviting themselves. But even though it happens as the latest thing, when women start approaching communities, that's a big interesting factor as well. Even thinking about this way, like, I would approach enough women on the internet to the point where some of them might even join my Discord, and maybe I even have to promote again my Discord and YouTube channel on Tinder, because that's the only way that I want to interact, honestly. It's just to have people around and explore my ideology in a way. And anything you find that interests you as a topic of discussion, it's fucking gold. Congratulations, you got it. But we're not educated to do that, okay? We're not educated to find topics of discussion. That's pretty bad. Even the guy who's waiting for more points doesn't quite get it still. That he needs it. Okay, he doesn't just need to poke me every single time and say, are we there yet? Do I have something now to offer for free? Which is just hilarious. But yeah, because we're sort of forced friends. It's a forced friendship. I got nothing. I'm pretty much lonely. You can maybe test things for me and pretend that you're useful or whatever. But in the end, you're getting things for free because I have nobody else to give things for free. And that's it, you know. You just get the benefit of the noob. But that's fine. There's still that sort of benefit. I can't disagree with that. Anyways, I'll seek for more points. We could also do a test run. A first test run, and after the test run, I'd maybe do another test run of 2 people fighting. But in reality, what I want to do, I do one battle, and then every episode is going to contain 4 to 6, 8 battles, something like that. It's still going to be a test run of how many battles I can squeeze honestly, okay? And then finally, after 10 days, I'll start compiling a rewind of everything that happened, basically. Of everything that I know. All the information, I'll start compiling, basically looking back into everything that I've done this year. That's on the plate. That's on the nose. We saw it, we know about it. I want to know when I started this thing. That is interesting, isn't it? Well, I started 2020 thing immediately, actually, so... It kind of has a portion of the story, but it's not necessarily everything. The best thing to look at is my YouTube channel, but it's also the worst thing, because I know exactly what I did. I started YouTube Battle Royale, and I faded into this commentary thing, and it's almost like, oh hey guys, I invented coronavirus twice. Because in between there wasn't anything special, I would say. Nothing that would trigger people. So yeah, that's how I feel, guys. But honestly, it's a school season. That's why Corona spiked up again. But who knows what it is? It's just so ridiculous. I want to know. I've seen Corona symptoms. What are the stress symptoms? Okay. Oh, you're not gonna tell me stress symptoms? They don't have symptoms. There's only emotional signs. Oh my god. But after you have enough stress, you're gonna start having some kind of weird symptoms of illness. But it's only because of stress. Depression and anxiety, anger, feeling overwhelmed, unmotivated, trouble sleeping, sleeping too much, racing thoughts. Now, making bad decisions. We might want to break it down really quickly. What are they talking about? Maybe they're not talking about stress. Maybe just they're talking about bad life conditions that we stress about, but it becomes our routine. It's something we can actually deal with. And we're not... Because, how to detect stress. Like, it's so easy to detect stress, but it's not easy to detect environmental stress. Something that actually influences you every day. Every day you wake up and you're getting influenced. That's a very interesting part of discussion, okay? Let me just sip some waters. How about we do Selena Gomez versus Justin Bieber first? Oh yeah, the stress thing. Let's not stress about it. It's gonna happen in the background, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pull this up as a test run. And it's gonna tell its own fucking story, basically. It's pretty much the biggest story anyways of 2020, I would say. Because she fucking sneaked it in, you know, the Lose You to Love Me is one day after this one. Or before? One day before, yeah, okay, so... she was dropping a hammer. But the boyfriend thing, okay, I want the boyfriend, which kind of seals the deal in general. Should be 2020, okay? So, 6 months before. It's definitely worthwhile fucking storyline for rewinds. I mean, it's happening on YouTube. Where else is it happening anymore? What the fuck, right? Okay, we have some results already boiling up. Did JB just lost a bunch of points? It looks like... That's fucking weird, man. Oh, no, he didn't. He started at 12. Now he has 144, which turns into... $32. That's 32 for him. Selena is 2838. 2838. That means she has 64 points. 66 actually, okay. 66. So if we take the total here, which is 32, now it's 33. We do this, we get 150 pretty much, which is the required amount that Selena actually has. Because she has 100 bonus points. So she's kind of toe-to-toe right now. That's pretty interesting. I still have a hard time visualizing that, which is kind of interesting as well. Maybe I should coded in the visualization of who's winning. God damn it. Every time I'm faced with work, I'm like, can I throw bricks at you, asshole? I don't want to work. A battle simulator, huh? That's interesting. The hard part is, well, it's not that hard. You give JB 500. He's enrolled and graduated accidentally. Who would have thought? You gave him 500, and we'll take that away real fast. That's the idea, right? That's the little plus thingy. The booster. And now we can simulate the battle as it goes. We note the initial scores, and that's all I feed into the system. And this is actually something I haven't done yet. Well, whenever I feel like it, I'll do it. I don't feel like it just yet. Maybe another round. There's usually multiple rounds of me sitting to a computer. It just fries my eyes right now every time. So I have to make sure I do rounds. Even though I'm just listening to music, right? Just clicking a fucking button. It's still annoying. But I already sit through like 2 hours already. Alright. We should be able to check it out now. I need the results. Or rather the initial score. This is how we're gonna write it down. Initially. Maybe it's worth actually mixing this up as well. Okay, 1 second. I can use T-Battle to simulate battle. And then I do the stakes of 15%, let's say. And Selena would lose 90. That's interesting. Here you go. Oh, I actually want to save this code. And anytime we want to check this, we enter this code. Is it gonna be 20? Let's do 20%. Should we do 25? Like a decent chunk. In 25, you lose 1/4 of your stuff. So if you have 500, you lose 125. So if you still have 600, you will degraduate. You can get knocked out, but it's very unlikely that you're going to be completely knocked out. Okay, it's just very possible thing that can happen. Alright, I'll keep it as it is. Let's keep going now. The most important part of the competition is just the fatigue mode. Because you play your cards like you always do. You have your stupid deck of things you have. But at some point you run out of cards. That's what I'm looking for to happen. Or run out of tempo or whatever. That's the big question. Because right now they're going to go toe-to-toe, and as long as Justin Bieber can go toe-to-toe, he's always winning. That's crazy, right? You're not supposed to do that. There's also a possibility that I do multiple battles in one time. Simply because I'm changing up rules so much. But we kind of want to see just one big one anyways. And see how it plays out over time. So far, Selena is losing so much. 10% of her total. This is spicy, man. Why is this so disliked? Jesus Christ, it's so well fucking made. It does trash Selena Gomez though, which I'm like, whatever. It's a girl's world. Let's trash it. Fuck this shit, okay? Fuck the ability to have as many boyfriends as you want to. I want to know the reasons, man. She's fucking shady. It's all publicity, but it kind of just works that way, you know. I'm beautiful because I'm dating all these guys. Sometimes they're not beautiful. No, but that's where you get popularity anyways. And you gotta put some dirt on at the same time while you're being beautiful, actually. Like, cool. You use your dress, you gotta burn it. It's the only way, man. Yeah, that's fucking weird, isn't it? Anytime she gets a boyfriend, Justin Bieber shows up. Ruins everything. Let's go, Justin Bieber. Let's see how far you can go, man. Ah, man. Everyone would love to date her. If she would love to date everyone, obviously. But the competition must go on. It's just another eternal competition. Fuck me. Well, I'll just sit here and I watch whatever I want to watch. I ain't watching for fucking trouble. That's my competition. You guys fight. Okay? You guys fight. You wanna fight? Go fight. Assholes. Don't put me into this. Okay? She's doing pretty well if she can recover points. What the fuck? What do you think? Which one is toxic? Where's the fucking weaker one? That's toxic. That sounds pretty bad. But Selena is kind of automatically weaker. But in this case, who knows? She's automatically weaker again. Let's see who's toxic. Let's see who comes out on top. If Justin Bieber wins, like, okay, maybe this battle will continue on until he loses once and for all. But right now, it's gonna be pretty ugly. I love drama, and drama loves me. 21 points per song now, which is fucking ridiculous. And also it's interesting, like, if I type Justin Bieber, I've watched so much filler drama. It's literally all the... What? I thought it was gonna be filled now. Shit. Now I have nothing to show. Literally just one video. Algorithm is expecting me to click on. But if you do click, it pops up more. But right now, I'm kind of in a nice loop. It's still going though. It's still fucking going. I probably even want to mark down when did I even started this insanity. Yikes. Probably the last point, so I mean, that's a number. That's a lot of hours, but I also took a break, so it doesn't fucking work. Whatever. I built up a huge tolerance for her music, but like, wow, this is going on for like 20 songs now, so... I actually should probably add pluses or whatever, just to know how many times they fucking did it at this point. At the same time, I can just look at the history and we can calculate all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This time we skip. I'll take every Selena thing, so... Again. Fuck. 4, 5... That's kind of weird. Okay, 6, 7... 8... 9... 10... 11... 12... 13... 14, 15, 16... 17... 18... 19... Well, around 18 we can say. Or 19. 18 and a fucking half. Who cares at this point? It's a lot. It's a lot right now. I'll say 18. I'm a conservative baby. Let's go. Isn't it that the more... If he gets closer... This thing gets lower. Which is unbelievably beneficial to Selena right now. Which is why she's winning right now. Taking back from 2090, I believe. 290, right? 290 to slightly higher. But yeah, now it's almost like a different battle all of a sudden. JB's growing so fast. We get growing our chances of victory at the same time. Easy game, boys. Also, this song sucks. Too bad. Too bad. It's starting to suck something. I haven't even started. He was documenting himself like November now. It's fucking weird, dude. Continues. What's going on, JB? Why do you have so much content already? Don't be Lele Pons style. He's surrounded by fucking black people right now, and like... But it makes me think, right, like... I just bring back the same memes, like, you love black people? I don't know how to. I'm not surrounded by them. Duh. So a lot of people in the outside world, like, how... They're just waiting to love black people, yeah. But they don't know how. So you're fucking virtue signaling in America, whoever you guys progressives are, you're just living in a fucking bubble. You have no fucking idea what's going on. Maybe France is not a bubble. With all the black... How the fuck did they get all these black people in France? Fucking weird. Well, they're trying to get to France specifically, maybe? Or specifically Europe as well, from Africa? Who the fuck knows at this point? But that's the weird part for me. You know, you're faced with racism, sexism, and homophobia. I got none of that shit. I have no relationships whatsoever. I'm human phobia as well. You can add that. I'm scared of fucking human beings now. Any any moving creature, I'm fucking scared of that too. Dogs, I'm scared of dogs too. What's gonna happen? If they don't like me, it's crazy. Did this work? Did he make a rant video? That almost works. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll take a piece of the spy. But it doesn't quite work. It's like his last statement that I fucking got, and I'm like, no, I'm shutting down this video. only listen to the people who feed into your life. Well, people go up and down, actually. In terms of feeding and betraying is just... it's fucking life. And, this statement is stupid. Obviously, like, Justin Bieber survives incredible amount of fame, which is quite a big thing to survive. It's crazy. Shut the fuck up. You can't make a rant video about it. Can't do that yet. Gotta stay lonely. He made a song about it too. Well, whatever. You gotta get those points. Otherwise you're out of my range. Okay? Can't watch your rant videos. Gotta win those battles. Imagine Selena Gomez like being the ultimate psycho player in this game, basically. I'm gonna smash every relationship into Justin Bieber. Every single one of them. To the point where Justin Bieber... Okay, Selena, I'm kind of married right now. Can you... can you stop? Can you stop doing that? It's never known, like, which one actually makes this fucking move. Oh my... But... holy shit. Happened way too many times, and it's way too important to ignore it. I'll give blame to Selena because she can deal with it. That's the fun part. Whoever can deal with something, they can write history, basically. Because history is kind of like, it's a substance. It's its own resource. It's undefined for the most part for most people, right? Because we can speculate about history anytime, any way we want. It's just ridiculously easy. And it's that principle allows me to ignore a lot of facts as well. Okay. Whatever matters is what's in my fucking field of view. That's all that matters. I can ignore most of the stuff. That's pretty useful. Now I'm definitely contemplating resetting the battle eventually, because like JB grows like so much. It kind of even cripples him to be able to challenge Selena. But I don't want to reset the battle when all the resources are out. We can do it now. That's kind of what the fire suggests. The battle will reset. That's what it suggests at this point. It's worth doing that breakpoint. Just give him the goddamn dollars he deserves of influence. Let's just give it up. Because we don't want it to turn this into the main battle. We want to be on the edge of like, okay, I warmed up with Justin Bieber, he's not a bad guy, and I made a big mistake. Because that mistake feeds into Selena losing this one immediately. So let's do that. I already have like this ready. When I press a dot, it's gonna be transferred. Selena loses pretty much everything. And is left with literally what she started with. This entire battle goes to Justin Bieber. Me figuring out that he's actually fucking powerful, but now he has to stand on his own. Which still fucks me in the ass, honestly, in the end. It's a little bit different because we know we're gonna win this battle. We just know. It's almost like Donald Trump process of election. Well, we just split the battles, and we win the second one though. Someone potentially cheated, or there were a lot of add-ons basically happening to like clear the weather. Alright, so Justin Bieber gets reset. We reset the battle again. We take this number. He literally has 700 now. He's literally on the board, and it's pretty high too. So it's just his moment of fame. It's how quickly he can shoot into fame. It's pretty insane. And we literally haven't done anything. It's still 4x. So I'm kind of sad about that a little bit, but I mean, he deserves it because he's stabbity stab. I don't know. Maybe I even made a mistake here, but I don't want to reverse it anymore. We're just gonna roll with it. So I needed this number. I'll set everything up. 1 second. Yeah, but again, there were so many rules changed that I just have to reset the battle and see how it looks like from a new perspective. It still seems like Selena would lose this one as well. It's 7. I mean, it's 4 times. It's still very much likely to happen. And it's not like Justin Bieber got many more points, but now he's supported on his own terms, and he's actually on the board, and he potentially can be even challenged by someone randomly. You know, just a random extra battle or whatever. It's gonna happen. And now that he's out of resources, it would really hurt if that happens. Alright, so I have the first round pretty much. Although it did reset who starts first. Should give us the T battle, right? Wow, immediately Justin Bieber is actually winning by 100. Yikes. It sucks a little bit. But this is where we're going, basically. Securing another 100. What an ass. What if... No. I have a secret weapon. Locked and loaded. No big deal. But if it's looking like 100, it's probably gonna be 100, you know. Unless he runs dry real soon. Alright. That's probably the most threatening song to Justin Bieber I've ever heard. And it's fucking 2011, dude. They started their relationship in 2011. What? But it fucking works, dude. It's officially a good song. Wow. I like starting here because I get to reset this thing as well. We have 26 rounds basically, or turns, because the round is a bigger deal. And after those 26 rounds, I mean after 23 I believe, we declared JB a winner. Right now it's gonna be horrible view. Oh my god, is this fucking crazy. 360. But it's gonna get equalized because I basically JB started and finished. So he squeezed down a lot of points. Okay. Man, this ain't looking good anymore. What's going on here? I ain't gay. It's supposed to help. This is so fucking stupid, man. This drama thing. Oh my god. I can't wait to fucking write a song about Justin Bieber getting annihilated. I know how to rain on me, basically. I'll rain on me. Don't worry about it. Too bad I can't fucking date Selena, though. Just like that, you know. I have all the weapons of mass destruction, basically. So, it will be super fun. He's like laughing at The Weeknd. I don't know. Now I feel offended because I would literally be every ex-boyfriend that would have tried to defeat Justin Bieber, and it just doesn't fucking work. Even though he's married, we still can't defeat it. So let's see what kind of argument this fucking video ends with. This is interesting. I could literally create Selena Gomez X and just... That's the third round, okay, Justin Bieber? Can you beat all of the X's now? After you have a fight with Selena, which you're gonna lose eventually. All your energy. So what's left, basically? We're gonna feed you to the wolves already. Fucking beautiful fantasy world that I live in. Feed him to the wolves. Selena deserves to be single. Oh yeah. Yeah. The most beautiful girl in the world deserves to be single. I don't care how much drama it is. She's still the most beautiful. So she fucking can't afford it. I don't know. Can't say deserves. Unless you got played. I mean, a lot of fans just get played at this point. It's like, well, this girl is a witch now. Okay, I'll take that as a sign of beauty, as a beauty mark. Fuck that. As long as you're single, your beauty increases exponentially, and that's just very hard to control, okay? Very hard. And Justin Bieber comes in and is like, are you really single? Ah, you're still single. Okay. Fucking guardian of singularities, dude. But they didn't drop anything. They're just like, well, we can milk this cow. This is 2020, guys. We gotta milk cows. Anything we can get our hands on right now. It's the best, man. I'll take it. Alright. That's end of the round. Still, Justin got a lot of points for this one. Ouch. God damn it, I'm so confused all the time here. Yeah, still we're in the same range. 340. Man, this is a long fight. I didn't expect that. Give me my time back. Why do you have to break a record? This is so stupid. He gets 25 points for one song. I think the record is like 23 or something. And it's just a fucking random song that had bad quality in the first place. Oh my god. It's just not over yet. 30 rounds not over yet. We're gonna lose another bag of chips, man. This is so not cool. It's hanging around 340. So the prediction is like 200 at best right now, if we just keep at it. And we don't knock him out. It's fucking weird. Okay, next round. I still have 3 songs in the background because I'm so confident I don't even need to use it. Me and the Rhythm. I think we still haven't played it. It's so difficult for me to remember. I might even have to use this every single time. The Rhythm. No, not like this. No, we can still play the Rhythm. Okay. Yeah, with Feel Me it's 26. So that was an easy overkill. Or not easy at all, actually. Is Feel Me in My Radar? It's actually a good song now. It's probably not. Oh my god. Huh. Not at all? Anywhere? It's fucking weird. First round where I struggle because I bumped into a wrong... Is this always gonna be like this? I'm typing? Okay, I'm not typing. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so I bumped into this nature thing. I don't even know if it's an album of some kind. Nature visual bullshit. It's like the newest singles. And they're kind of trash. Newest singles kind of trash. How do you do that? But even Selena Gomez probably failed many times over with her newest album. Which is just happens. It's just you don't make singles out of failed songs, you know? Currently, we're going pretty high now. Okay, that Feel Me thing really worked out. Keep going that way. I'm gonna explain my personality as we complete the first hour. It's so fucking beautiful, by the way. I'll just write it down. I come late to the party when everyone is half asleep to show my stamina. Look at that. But in reality, I'm like fucking cheating at this point. And I'm actually showing my patience. But the fun part is like I'm like Jigglypuff. Destroy the party. Leave Illuminati symbolism on your face. And steal your girlfriend. Who is the prettiest one? Obviously, that's the one. That's the steal. I don't give a fuck. You're in the party. You're gonna get Jigglypuffed. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I do. That's me right there. Let's keep going. By the way, this can get very cold for no good reason. Oh, I finished my meal. I'm like, but I still have meal to do. And it got cold. If it's cold, it doesn't give you bonuses, man. That sucks. So, that's an opportunity for just someone to step in and warm up the goddamn thing. It's like, I don't want to give Justin Bieber the fucking credit just because the pink display is hot or whatever. I do feel I'm gonna break my mouse eventually with the clicking. It's so ridiculous. It already feels like it's something's lagging, and it happens, and it's very annoying. Even that's annoying by itself. I would rather do a slider where it's almost like pinking automatically, and I can slide off my emotion or whatever up and down and just fucking relax. Holy shit, is this a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, this way I get in tune with the music a lot more, and not just look at it as a job eventually. Slider. So weird, man. I'll think about it. I think I'm gonna change it up to 2 songs per round. Still gonna count as 2 rounds. But because we're running dry, we have to fucking grab bigger chunks and see what happens. I want to do this faster. Because the moment I see, like, I can't find Justin Bieber songs, finally, you know, I want to get that faster. Okay? I now recognize, like, this thing can be reset, basically. You just reset the Unity thing. Oh man, but I lost a little bit of progress, so try to reset. But I think I had like 1,000 points ready. Now I don't. So I reset to some degree, but it was a process. I can't actually just automatically set ping score actually. I'll change that eventually, but never needed to. Now I'm like, I have to have this backup thing going on. The worst part about this, if Justin Bieber wins, he literally crushes the integrity of my entire list. Everything. He becomes top 13, pretty much top 14. Around that. Maybe top 12. That is the scary part. Okay? That's why we have to fucking destroy him any way possible right now. Damn. It's not gonna be difficult, by the way. I don't think so. People like that, they lose their steam, whatever. Round 34. And our battle is 270. Should be fine. We should be fine by now. But are we fine? Round 36. Okay, we're getting there. We're recovering something. Still gonna lose a huge chunk of everything. Including dignity itself. It's like now everyone wants to beat up Selena Gomez. It's just so easy. Well, let's keep going anyways. This is it, guys. We fucking got him. Let's see the results. Oh my god. This took forever. I think I got JB on the loop. But holy shit, the system could be upgraded so heavily. I still need a better dictionary thing. Because I hate using the official version of a dictionary. Or whatever that shit is. Okay, it looks easy. This looks simple enough. But it isn't simple enough. Okay, I'll just be using arrays. Or maybe even just arrays of cards. Well, it makes most sense to use array of cards. After all. Whew. Here comes nothing. We have beaten up like 20 points with 2 rounds. That's not a lot, but we're getting there. I can feel it. Because Justin Bieber is becoming boring now. And fuck yeah. But I'm also getting tired. And that's a fuck no too. Oh man. And we lost all the heat too. Because of my excitement. Yeah. This battle is gonna last a little bit longer here. I was listening to Second Emotion, and it just, none of it makes sense, and it starts rapping after nothing makes sense, and I'm like, okay, you got me with no decent emotion. Okay. We can still do this. But I'm running out of resources, honestly. Interesting conundrum, actually. Very interesting. Let me put it in. When a sickness hits, you can act it out to feel better, which is not true. It's just, if you're bored, you can might as well invest all your actions and intentions into doing exactly what the situation looks like. Okay? So with coronavirus, I think people are actually stressing out. They're acting out their disease. And they don't... The most important part is, like, when you act out, you actually also can be detected whether you are just acting out or you are the disease, basically. You are the person that causes the stress. You know, because the question is, like, who feels decent in this situation, right? Obviously, people who have to go outside, they will always, well, I have to put on makeup, now I just have to put on a mask. That's so sweet. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple change of heart that they have. And they're not necessarily acting out anything. We're bored entire fucking time. But for me, passing by and just having the mask down and being stressed about it, that's fucking weird. Yeah, I mean, the lockdown has been declared, but not for this town. But the lockdown spreads very easily, basically. Nobody knows for sure anything. They just want to fucking regulate everything. But yeah, whoever fucking stands in my face and asks me something, now they would be crossing the line at this point. That would be just the game over. I probably would love to fish that person who wants to die, basically. You want to die? You think I can take this any longer? You think this is easy when everyone else is acting? And I'm the one taking the blame and taking all the stress, taking all the actual emotion about this insanity that's overall an insanity? If it goes away, I'm patient. Very patient. Considerably. But if it doesn't go away, now I'm in trouble too. It's fucking weird too. It's 8 a.m. And it just feels like the complaints just bleed out of their fucking faces. Just bleed. Complaints and misunderstanding of fucking reality. I don't need to go outside and wear a mask. I need to wear a mask in public relations when I'm spitting in your face. It's better that I wear a mask, obviously. You don't want to spit on your face, do you? But in reality, I've just said, this sickness is trying to act itself out. Because that's how it works. Okay? Your body knows everything, pretty much. And you have the feeling, right? The feel. Okay? That comes with the sickness as well. And you can act it out. Whether you're a government person, you can act it out in different ways, you know? You can power creep on the rest of the world and go insane. Whatever the illness decides that you can do at this point. because it feeds you emotions that you have been missing this whole fucking time. That's what makes you sick in the first place. You realize you have to do something that you have never done before. Cool, right? So, this is why I can't take this seriously at all. Not even a little bit. The only part that I take seriously is, well, everyone else's seriousness. I compile it, and I translate it, and I take a piss on that shit, because that's as serious as I can get to be. It's like a never-ending election, or a competition, of who wears the mask the best. That's the question. Who obeys the government the best? And if you don't obey the government, you get in trouble. But they don't quite know yet how to get you in trouble. You know, they're training themselves. They're recalibrating themselves every single time. This is what fucking zombies do. But in the end, after you're done calibrating yourself, I'm gone. I'm nowhere to be found. Your entire purpose has popped out of existence. It doesn't matter how I disappear. What matters is you stay in your shithole, thinking bad feelings about someone, and probably that entire vector of thoughts have pushed me away this entire time, because before you do it, you talk about it. You spread your final rumor, just like I do. I sit here and I spread my final rumor of how I feel about this stupid bullshit. Because it exposes you a lot better than it exposes me. Whether I'm doing something or not. It's a question for you, not for me. A lot of people struggle answering questions. Still. Even though I am, I'm kind of proud how far they can make it without doing it in the first place. But when it comes to a problem solution situation, I move. You're the problem. You're to be blamed. You just don't know it yet because I took the blame, because I love being blamed, obviously, until I solve my shit, and the stuff that I can't solve becomes a bigger problem, one way or the other. It's just a normal thing. But yeah, that's all there is. It's just feelings that you haven't had before, and you're like, want to act it out. That's what a sickness is. And your body is unstable. It wasn't ready for it. Like, what else is it gonna be? All these things make sense, right? Everything that we looked at as symptoms of coronavirus is just a psychological stress. Purely psychological stress, by the way. It's not not a fatigue stress, not a stress because you're hungry, not a stress because you're tired. It's purely psychological stress. We checked this many times over now. It's very clear for me. We can look what stress is, if that helps at all. So let's see if that helps. But I very much define, like, I looked at coronavirus. That's what it was. Painstakingly. Okay. Yeah. We saw every single symptom, and it maps out exactly as a psychological virus. And it makes sense, right? We're kind of now sitting down and doing nothing, and whenever anything happens, we're like, well, what do we do now? Because we have to sit down and think for a while before we do stuff, most of the time. The decision making is our higher priority. But at the same time, we spread rumors, and we spread our problems to other people. So immediately something happens, we have to pick up a phone and call someone, or send someone a message. It's like, how would you do it? It's fucking weird. And if we do succeed, we start fucking vlogging ourselves. Look at me, I have these life hacks, and I have these pranks happening, because my circle of friends is so fucking amazing. Yeah, sure, whatever. So, we can talk about stress in isolation, okay? So, psychological stress. That's coronavirus now. Is it really important to look at stress in isolation? Well, let's read about it. And again, it's just symptoms, so you can act out what actually happens. It's literally a script. You can go and act in a movie now and call it stress. I'm kind of doing it right now. Depression and anxiety. This is water and earth. It's almost like now I'm kind of hunting the person who's writing all of this, because they have a lot of self-esteem to write all of this, to know all of this. Okay? This is nothing about stress. I'm just a little bit annoyed. Depression and anxiety are super simple now to me. It's like the staples of water, anxiety, depression is earth. Or anxiety. It's like it has to be one or the other. You fucking know it too. It's a mental deal and this is an emotional deal. Mentally you're depressed. So like, mostly depression comes from boredom or just being overwhelmed. But that's fatigue. Depression when you kind of want to escape something. But the deepest depression comes when you have no income, you're being demanded a lot of things, and you have only a few options to escape, and those options suck. That's depression. I've been there many times over now. And for some reason, by the way. People still push you in depression despite you being mentally well equipped. That's wrong. That is just bad society. Because normally I should be anxious more than I'm depressed. I should be terrified of my feelings because I have little control over them, because I haven't been feeding my feelings. Instead, I get depression mostly in UK. Now it's kind of slowing down. Now it's more anxiety. And now I'm like more at home at this point. I fixed it, okay? Fixed the entire thing that I just said about. In a way, I was always able to exchange depression with fatigue. If I just knock on enough doors, I probably get a job or whatever. And then I could be anxious about it. But you have to know how to recalibrate everything, to switch before you do it. Because you always want to throw your weaker side until you get the hammer out and hammer the problem. When it's truly big, okay? When it truly shows its fucking demon face, so you can smash it. Because you're ready for it. But if you keep smashing it, all the demons are just gonna run away. And you will remain depressed because you have never won a battle. And that's kind of interesting, right? You know, imagine this. You're playing Hearthstone, you summon 10 tens, and your opponent concedes. Who actually wins? You both kind of lose, but you lose a little bit more because you intended to summon too big, too fast. You intended to high roll or whatever. That's kind of nasty, actually. Anger, irritability, or restlessness. Well, hello there. Hi, it's me again. Someone is reading me right now as they're reading about stress and trying to figure out what stress is. This is why I'm going in the right direction, wasn't it? When I say I'm stalking someone right now. Someone wrote this. And, hi there. I'm angry. That's my name. I'm also irritable because I want to feed anger. And, I can be sometimes restless. And you will only observe restlessness when I want to be angry. or rather, not angry. Uh, Rather, when anger kind of pushes me off my limits accidentally, I'm like, well, I'm gonna do that one last thing that I have to do. Oh shit, people are still assholes and annoying. It's still just a mask, yes. But holy shit, is this annoying when it's just a mask? So it works both ways. Every time. If it's a small thing, it's a small thing. I don't have to do it, you can do it. And the contrast shouldn't bother you between you and me. It's still a small thing. It's double as small. And it's even smaller compared to the relationship that's truly in between. Okay? A fucking skyscraper versus a house. Mask versus crippling relationships all around you, basically. You like that? That sounds pretty restless to me. Feeling overwhelmed, unmotivated, unfocused. Good to know. Well, someone just bounced their feelings on themselves now. We're having a chat. Interesting. Yeah, the audience is unmotivated and unfocused. And it's a very tough thing to actually break through. Understanding the audience. What do you care about? Please tell me. I need to know. Because I can't just listen to love songs and figure out life. Okay, that's not gonna happen. I have to take in almost everything from anywhere in the world. Anything. Any single insight works very well. So, you feel overwhelmed listening to my message? You should feel overwhelmed trying to understand it on your own. Because just saying things, okay? My brain is working overtime when I go into rant mode. You can't make this up. Trouble sleeping too much. It's actually called depression, by the way. Mixed with anger and restlessness in the way, but and mixed with anxiety sometimes. It can be either of those things, and honestly, just repeated the same thing. So I can do it like this. Is this stress though? Because you can tell now when we're talking about stress, we're talking about external problems, not internal problems at all. This is not internal. Don't internalize these problems that you have. If you can generate anger, that is a good thing. That's a thumbs up, dude. Okay? Irritability. Oh yeah, dude. But what is irritating? All of a sudden. Who is it? Okay? Which one is it, I wonder? What kind of action is irritable? It's definitely outside, not the inside. Let it be fucking irritating. And let the dominoes fall, whatever. But, as long as you're reasonable, irritability works, and restlessness also works. It's just ways to generate anger, but when you generate anger, you also have to kind of finish the production. Yes, you're being reasonable, but you have to feel pure anger, not just like being irritated. That's why ranting is like, well, you collect irritations and you put them all together. And when it comes to restlessness, you go to meditation mode and maybe put down a few points and then wake up and like solve those points. You still need rest. You still can't go into that rant mode yet. I can go in rant mode anytime, any place. It's not gonna fucking stop anymore. Especially if people are stupid and they can feed me this stupid bullshit. But they have to feed it properly, okay? I can't just take something and be like, oh, I have a purpose to understand stress. Even this purpose fucking sucks. Okay, I'm trying to enhance it by like, oh, there's a person who wrote this and I hate him. Racing thoughts and constant worry. We're probably gonna remix everything as well. In a way. Or I should have done that in the first place. Racing thoughts. Yeah, sure, let them fucking race. Let's figure out which thought is the better thought. So you can tell stress is not the problem. But when stress becomes hostile, it is a huge pandemical disease. Immediately. Well, here you go. I solved your fucking problems. But nobody's gonna hear me forever. But I will internalize this stuff. And I will solve my life with it. And you can go fuck yourself. Okay? You will not find me, basically. It's not gonna be that easy. Maybe if you throw money at me, I'll build a fence so you stop throwing money at me. Well, I have enough. I can build a fence, thank you. That's what would happen. Constant worry. Worrying is a constant. It's just something you have to do every day. Okay? Because you have to take care of yourself. And worrying and making decisions, you know, that's... First you worry and then you raise some thoughts. And maybe you worry again if you like, oh, I haven't found thoughts. Now I'm worrying about not having enough thoughts. It's fucking stupid. Wow, stress is good for you. You know, and it's like, wait, coronavirus is good for you? Are you kidding me? Imagine me saying that. Imagine me figuring this out. It's actually a positive experience. But because we're acting it out, it can turn into negative. Immediately. Immediately can be negative all of a sudden. If we're bad actors. If we're terrible at reacting at what's going on. Which is terrible. We could have taken Sweden and be like, well, we surrendered to Sweden. We're Swedish now. We could have done that. The entire world could have done that now. And just, you know, the governments would be overwhelmed. They would have to surrender because, you know, their country fell apart because of a fucking virus. A country fell apart. Are you kidding me? A few coughs and laughs, man. Give me a break. You know, you have to really iterate what is the disease and how it looks like and how terrifying it is. And you should only keep 6 foot distance from zombies and not much else, basically. That's the only rule, okay? 6 feet away only from zombies, okay? In other occasions, it doesn't work very well, okay? In other occasions, it makes you a zombie if you stay away from people. Because you made a wrong judgment, basically. It's just a terrible judgment. 6 feet away from a zombie. A zombie is not hostile, so you can just pass by, and no big deal. But if they attack you, you had that 6 feet to turn around and run away. You know they're slower than you. You know you have to keep that distance. But now everyone's acting out so badly. They might even turn into zombies. They might even fucking compile together a zombie apocalypse. As I always wanted. Okay, my dream came true, guys. Where's my happy birthday song, assholes? No one gives a fuck. It's ridiculous. What are the other things? Problems with your memory or concentration. Making bad decisions. Well, someone wrote this thing, okay? And when you talk about stress, it's a lot of stress. You better know how to handle this. So those other two things only apply to the fucking creator of this shit. They had to stress a lot to put something on here. And holy shit, does that not fit. Problems with memory or concentration. Well, it does fit, obviously. But again, it's just an external problem. The memory thing. It's not memory that has to work in the first place. It's the demand of memory that fails. And the demand of concentration that fails. And then people call it ADHD or whatever. You're hyperactive. You can't concentrate or memorize things. I am a robot. People would rather die than listen to your stupid fucking junk authority. And making bad decisions. This is entirely a bad decision. Okay, what are psychological and emotional signs of stress? That's a bad question already. Because the real question is what kind of things are stressful, okay? That's the signs of stress. Okay. What are the signs of a disease? Stressful. Jesus Christ, man. What a fucking pain in the ass. Do I get deported to another world, please? For just saying all these things? Just want to get deported into another universe right now. It's disgusting. People are so fucking disgusting. Yeah, making bad decisions. It's still pretty cool to see it and react to it. I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh, this is completely useless. It's completely out of place. But it could be a lot useful if it actually gives examples of things that are the most stressful, basically. Or just a general understanding. How did these stress come to existence? We can try again and think of how could this happen. But we understand depression and anxiety very easily. Also, I don't understand why that they highlighted this at all. What are 5 emotional stress signs? Yeah. Or they actually did a very, very good job. Because when we mapped out, I said hunger. Actually, hunger goes here. Hunger, fatigue, sleeplessness, and kind of depression at this point. But I'll say anxiety. How about that? Anxiety. Because depression makes you hungry, let's put it this way. It's like, let's just eat food, let's not stop worrying about it. Because when you hit yourself with food, you stop worrying quite easily. It kind of helps. It's kind of Sam and cat move, basically. Sam just stuffs her face until the stress goes away. And it's a very nice strategy. Okay. Fatigue. Fatigue is, it doesn't matter how much food you put in your system. You're doing something that fatiguing you to the point of an actual fatigue. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many cards you draw in Hearthstone. You will fatigue faster, actually. I have seen a video where it was a story about a person who can eat anything. And he was under a huge fatigue because of that. Because he was eating whatever. And it's terrifying. It's thoughty too, okay? If you want the channel name, but that's the fatigue. She's doing something that's inappropriate for your body. You shouldn't be a slave. You shouldn't cause yourself pain. You know that, hopefully. And sleeplessness and anxiety. It's almost like the same thing, actually. So I kind of hate that. Irritability. Isn't this fatigue? This should be fatigue, irritability, and then you have anxiety and depression. So anxiety is its own thing, but then sleeplessness, isn't that anxiety itself? Because you have so many feelings that still couldn't be digested yet. It's fucking weird. Something's still bothering you. And you're almost daydreaming in a way. That's kind of anxiety, I think. The daydreaming part. But when you're anxious, you actually want to go to sleep, that means? It makes sense, right? That is almost like the opposite thing. I like that. And I also don't like that. But I would like replace it like this, but I can't do it. I also know the coronavirus thing is wind related, I think. And it literally mapped out the entire 4 2x2 thing. Because I put the oldest disease clockwise, like that, to the latest one. So, there's still more to explore, apparently. But this is where I have to stop. That's all we found. We went one step back into zombie apocalypse. And remember that, well, the war is never over. People are still gonna die and sacrifice themselves for the sake of the colors of reality, basically. You want to see them colors, assholes? This is what haunts my mind. I don't think you would like me. This is just haunting me. Just makes me even more patient because, well, I can't relate to anyone. My anger is not being bought for $1 million yet. But just by being angry, I'm kind of building up to the great change in this world. Because there has to be like a certain decision of like, who do we trust? Who do we listen to? What do we do? You know, like, at some point people will realize everything collapses. And all the decisions you have made took your freedom away. So it's all wrong. And whoever remained angry couldn't lose freedoms. I was losing freedoms because everyone else losing their freedoms. So it's best to just isolate myself from them forever. And now the isolation is real, and I'm like fucking glad that this psychological attack, I'm immune to it. Okay, it's all just wind problem. And it's nothing to do with sleeplessness, but we got a clue that it might be anxiety driven. And now it kind of makes sense. Anxiety could be used as a driver of something. And it makes so much more sense this way because, like, sleeplessness can drive your emotional state to reset over and over again. And the longer you stay sleepless, the more resets. It makes sense that these fucking snipers do that. And snipers, any water person, basically. That's what I call them, though. And yeah, I heard two different people say exactly the same thing. They're often sleepless. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. That is so fucking weird. Because they belong to the same group of people, and they're probably doing it for the same reason. They're feeding their sleeplessness. They're feeding their fucking demons in the first place. It's just the wrong decision. So let's look at me, the hunger boy. If I remain hungry, I remain angry. Damn it. It's almost like it's its own word. You know? You want to feed it? You want to feed it so badly? Well, no. And I respect it now, more and more. I still have problems with it, believe me. But now the problems kind of overlap. I have to go outside to beat hunger. I have to deal with my mom to beat hunger. If anything goes wrong, which always does, it is not easy, man, to not be hungry. And most importantly, like, I have to learn cooking too. No one's gonna fucking present food anymore. It's over. And I'm glad I'm slowly, building things up. I don't have to fucking completely rely on myself at the same time, which actually makes me spend more money on people that I don't even trust. That's fucking shit. Of course. When I would go to UK, I have to be prepared. Or any other location for work. I have to be so ready to fucking grind. And not give money to jack shit. And the moment people get teased, maybe it's a game I like to play. The Hunger Games. Someone's gonna die if they make a wrong move, basically. I can't wait to play this game. So yeah, we kind of figured it out. So coronavirus is actually a reenactment of anxiety. Isn't that fucking amazing? It creates this psychological stress, which most of the time, the most damage you can do, or you can receive, is from yourself. Literally the most damage. Or your loved ones, or whatever. People close to you. That's the most damage you're gonna get. But usually from yourself. Because you saw, stress makes you do bad decisions. And overall, it's still pretty useful, an overarching thing. Stress makes you do bad decisions, period. So, psychological stress, you're psychologically damaging yourself. So you have chosen how to damage yourself, basically. Congratulations. And again, it's mostly, right now, the big deal that's damaging itself is government. So if we survive this, I believe the government will fully punch themselves in the face after the dust settles. They will be like, wait, How did this happen? I punched myself in the face. Well, you're fucking stupid and fearful, that's what it is. Anyone can win a war against the entire rest of the world. Probably North Korea is more threatening than we ever fucking thought it could be. Okay, just by causing a little bit of stress here and there. If someone actually figures out how to make this virus again, recreate it, we're doomed. We're fucking stupid as fuck, apparently. And we're doomed. If someone figures out my entire map, for example, and feeds every single disease at once, and this is definitely possible, and this can be done tenfold, okay, where people are actually dying and they're killing themselves. It's probably possible. So, we're dead. But the closer I get, that's the timeline. Well, we can do a third wave of coronavirus. I'll get even closer. I'll be that creator myself. And if I can do it, we're dead. We're literally gonna live in apocalypse at this point. Except I will do it so I can damage myself the most. Okay? In every way possible. I'll be that fucking freak asshole who will damage himself. Potentially I will still survive my own damage. And I will survive everyone else damaging themselves because I'll be so fucking well experienced with that. And it's not quite gonna spread, potentially. Because I don't love anyone. So it's a pretty good deal to me, It's almost a portal to another dimension where I'm ready, guys. Let's go. Let's crack this fucking open right there. But holy shit. I feel like if I fart in that direction, there's no more people gonna be left. It's a nuclear war at this point. Just me farting. So I don't know how to feel about this. I'm just gonna start unlocking when the time comes, man. The disease map. It's already on the table. So, anxiety. Beating up the government. Overfeeding the government. The explosive anxiety. Explosive diarrhea, more likely, but here you go. It created coronavirus. And most importantly, now you know why it comes from China, because China is also wind related, okay? Where else would it come from anyways, just fucking easy. So it manufactured it, but I've said it, the only way to manufacture a disease is to create a new form of feeling. And you have to, you can do whatever you want with it, honestly. You don't have to act in the movie, even when you're being filmed. You don't have to. You don't have to consent to that. It's your choice. What do you do? How do you react to that? You get sick. You say, I don't consent at all, so I'm just gonna be sick. You're gonna act it out and start wearing masks and being fucking virtue. I don't even know how to say it. I just want you to punch a lot of people in the face, but you're gonna do that virtually. Now that's a virtue right there. When you do it virtually, when you simulate in your head, I really want to hurt everyone who don't wear a mask or whatever. Whatever I feel is correct. So you can hurt yourself. There's so many ways to reenact a disease. Especially if it doesn't go away, it becomes its own warfare. Just absolutely amazes me. No one asks for anything, by the way. They just feel like the country's under control. Every country's under control. You can just ask now, as a government, by regulation, and not by actually asking the people what they are willing to do. Are they willing to do it? So, because we think it's gonna be putting us in danger in a crime zone, we're doing it. But that's because of that, and it feeds more anxiety because of that. That's the source of anxiety. This is why governments are killing themselves right now. By doing this one little thing, is ignoring what people care about. And what are they willing to do? The will of the people, okay? Ask. Assholes. Hey, governments, want to survive? Ask the will of the people. Let's see how easy that is for them to do. To knock into my door and actually respect me. What a fucking funny idea that is. Someone respecting me from the government comes here and actually respects me and doesn't search everywhere in my room. It's like, where do you fear? Where are your demons? I will fucking show you my demons, assholes. Man, I can't fucking wait until someone respects me. But I will kill them immediately. It's like, that's not true. That's not reality. The reality is government asks you to fuck you up. To kill yourself. Every single day you wake up, government is like, well, you have to obey and kill yourself. Well, that's a nice day. I'll sleep a little longer. Fucking pieces of shit, man. It's not funny anymore. When you realize the biggest joke is a government coming to your door and actually respecting you. What the fuck? Why is this not funny? Because that's their biggest evil. That fucking triggers me to the core of my being now. And there is such a thing as being. Okay? When your body just expands and wants to explode, splatter all over someone's fucking face. They deserve it. They deserve to take your life. So fucking ridiculous. Government respects you. What a blessing. Probably happens once in a lifetime. You know? And you can only hear about it. No, but they will come into my apartment. They will seek everything that I've done, every single fucking tweety tweet. They will fucking reach into my asshole and it's like, you have to have some shit. Yes, I do, Mr. Government. Yes, I do. I'm a horrible person because of that. But if I take any amount of guilt and responsibility alongside of the guilt, because I can be guilty as fuck, okay? I killed trillions of people. I'm so guilty. But if I take responsibility, the government's like, oh, finally I don't have to sit around and do nothing. You can do nothing in prison for me. How does that fucking help? What a fucking loser. Taking responsibility makes you go to prison. So the actuality is like, the government is like, do you take this responsibility so I can steal it from you? Because you're also guilty. It makes no sense that you should be responsible for anything. So they turn this nonsensical thing into the capture and control system. Pretty beautiful. But when the government has to be nice and respectful, and they have to be at some point, is it gonna hurt? But that's the fucking brutal fucking reality as well. Well, if you work in military, you have been trained your entire life. I don't even know if they're human anymore who works in the military. Why? Why do you dehumanize yourself? For money? It's a job? It's your choice. And we have to fucking fight back against military itself. And look them in the face and fucking say that shit. That, You know, the government were not nice and respectful with them. They weren't. They're hoping. They're hoping that we will be, so they can feed on that fucking bullshit. So if we're nice, we're gonna take the guilt. If we're respectful, we're gonna take the responsibilities. And we're doomed if we combine them together. Because the government doesn't have to do it. But the moment we realize it's a fucking trick, well, hello there, government. You're reaching into my asshole. That makes you gay. And gay is bad. And bad means you lose responsibilities immediately, actually, if you're bad. Because the country shrinks down a little bit. So, your hand in my ass equals lesser control of reality. What if I fart in your face and you become sick with coronavirus too? Jesus Christ. Keep your distance. And I'll keep my distance to myself, because I haven't seen a single zombie yet. I am the zombie. You know, the very first zombie is going to be the most infectious and the most dangerous zombie of all time. You know that, right? You know that. The secondary infections are just, it's just a shoulder pad. I don't wear shoulder pads. There's a chip on my shoulder. Get rid of that shit. Okay? Secondary infection? Never heard of that before. You think zombie, this idea of zombie apocalypse is so fucking amazing, right? No! It's even easier than that. You just become a zombie. And you're like, well, I'm a zombie, guys. Don't worry about me. And you survive the apocalypse. And after a few zombies die, you just learn how to eat zombie flesh. It's not easy, but you can probably learn how to do that. Okay? And you can probably learn how to unlock some doors and get their food. And how to fucking collect apples or whatever. Enough apples, and then dry apples for the rest of your fucking winter season. Or dry something else. Like, I mean, there's so many foods out there. And everyone's gonna die. Just for you. You know, like, people are so stupid they're not ready for survival. But someone is. Someone is always ready. I don't want to talk about zombie apocalypse. It sounds too fucking gamey, you know? It's like, what kind of 3D game are we into right now? Oh, a 6-dimensional game. The one where you look around and that is the game. Am I stuck in a tutorial level? Waiting for government to be respectful? Because at the same time, the game is on, basically. You know? Because I know, like deep down I know, whenever the government interferes with my actions, I know they're asking for trouble. Now I know for sure why. It's fucking disgusting. What a bunch of assholes. I would rather spend time with Justin Bieber than fucking the rest of the peoples, you know? Now I know why he's lonely. Yes, you are also garbage. Because I haven't heard anything from you. No matter who you are. But maybe one day we'll meet. And you'll say something nice and respectful. Literally doesn't exist on the internet right now anymore. None of that shit exists anywhere anymore. Even my mom doesn't exist. Do you exist, Mom? Can you hear me? Can we fucking communicate right now? Do you hear me right now when I speak to you? Do you fucking hear me? Can you come rushing in? Well, I don't understand Russian. Yes, you understand Russian, asshole. Just rush in and talk to me, bitch. He said, bitch. Yes, you can do that in Lithuania, apparently. It's amazing what you can do here. It's fucking insane. Yeah, she doesn't understand anymore. But that's because she's not nice and respectful. She's trying to be nice, but forgets to be respectful, and everything falls apart. When you actually want something good to be done, you have to be nice and respectful. If the government asks you to be nice and respectful, you have to do the opposite. Pick neither one of these options. Because you don't respect the government, and they're not being nice to you by expecting something unnatural, you know? Just sit down on a fucking bench and wait, and nice things happen. Fuck off, basically, or say hi. I'm gonna be sitting on this bench for 2 hours. Can I do that? And I'll say yes. And that's the nicest thing that will ever happen to you, asshole. Being able to fucking sit in my environment for 2 hours. Not just enter, barge in, I'm a police officer. Hey, can I come in? They don't say that. That's too nice. They ask you to be nice. Alright, so, go fuck yourself, government. Go fuck yourself. I figured you out. It is so deeply troubling. I can't. We have reached a new high where 2 stars are accompanied with an emoji. Because I turn into a demon by saying a statement. It's a normal thing. It's gonna be a normal thing eventually. Don't worry about it. It's nothing spectacular. It's not 3 stars, which is still possible somewhere, somehow, in some universe. We can look back and, like, we're gonna bump into 2 stars. We have to respect it, okay? Fever. Remember when I did 2 stars? When I explained coronaviruses of psychological stress and nothing else. Distance, masks, and no jobs. Those are 3 ingredients to create the Powerpuff Girls squad. Not me, though. I'm not invited. Usually you have to create 4 for things to work. Wow. The easiest pattern, dude. You take anything, cut it in 4 pieces. Wow. Learn math, maybe? I don't know. How do you figure it out? 4 pieces, man. It's not even squares, guys. Just cut it in 4 by putting a cross. It's almost we discovered Jesus Christ all of a sudden. Hey guys, it's Jesus back. Jesus is back. Fuck you, vampires, if you want to kill me. Have a nice try. Have a nice try, guys. And there was another 2 star. I think I did only 2 other times, basically. And I remember this exactly here. Banana. Banana. It's a little bit undeserving, but it is a banana pile. Pretty good. Banana pill. The yellow pill. It's the new Matrix thing, okay? Remember what the yellow is? Right here. You gotta yell yourself out, guys. If you wanna get you wanna escape into Matrix, out of the Matrix actually, because the Matrix movie is about escaping the Matrix and then fighting against it. But usually when you escape Matrix, you actually just jump into a bigger Matrix. Usually when you're trying to solve a problem, you create a bigger problem, and that's your solution, basically. Because it sounds like you're starting to observe the Matrix, but the Matrix kind of pushed you in a way worse world than just sitting in a cubicle. Is sitting in a cubicle really that bad? Is obeying rules really that bad? It's boring, I get it. But is it that bad, though, man? Oh, look at you, fucking virgin boy Neo. And the moment, they had to film that fucking movie, Knock Knock, to knock in some sense into this stupid Keanu Reeves, dude. So embarrassing, Keanu. What the fuck happened to you? You're so breathtakingly embarrassing. What is happening here, So here, you can take a pill and go into a way worse dimension, or you can start actually yelling, as the name suggests. Because usually the pill doesn't do the trick. The name of the pill does everything for you. It explains everything, or the color of the pill. You don't need nothing else. Just look and understand the pill. Thank you. First grade science. First grade science. I'm not talking about third grade science. I'm talking about ABCD yellow pill. Okay. You want to know what the green pill is? And red pill now? Because you bet you do. And then blue pill. Let's dissect the namers. Okay. Green, green, green. Green, green. G. Greet. T-series, boys, easy. What are you greeting? Greeting more people into your life. That's Neo's pill. That's the pill that he should have taken the whole fucking time. The thing that waked him up in the first place. Computer screen with green text. Green pill right there, Neo. Right there. You just pick it up, guys. Oh, you wanted Morpheus pills. And Morpheus is like, well, I have red pill and blue pill. Is that good? Which one is better? That's what Morpheus actually asks. Because he's like, fucking, why are you here, Neo? Are you the chosen one? He was chosen to be here? What's going on? He doesn't fucking understand nothing. But he act like he did, so he act intimidatingly. I guess you can call it quits because it's a fucking movie trying to fucking suck you in anyways. You sign up for it anyways. That's what happens when you sign up to a movie. You have to act out a disease, apparently. Okay, at least people liked it, so it's a thumbs up for that disease. I like coronavirus. Sign me up for the third wave. Let's go, man. But I will not do the vaccine because it's just too funny. Well, what if it gets rid of the disease? The whole fucking Academy of Laughs is over. But I have so many jokes left. Zombie apocalypse, guys. Are you kidding me? What if your vaccine actually works? Nah, it's never gonna work. Unlikely. But they're not gonna test it. They're just gonna, shove it in your face. Take it. I have a vaccine. Take it. From what kind of disease this vaccine is? What is coronavirus? What kind of symptoms of... I will ask them at least 10 grade level of problems, basically. I'll prepare myself a speech, a bunch of questions. If they can't answer these questions, I'm sorry. You bothering me. I answered all these questions. I already have a vaccine. It worked. And it's called Shedding the Door from Imposters in Among Us, okay? You just shut the door. And, bye. You fly into space. Space is for you. Me, I have a home, okay? You have space, I have home. It's a different thing. You die in space most of the time, but sometimes you survive. That's crazy. You have to learn science. You actually sometimes survive in space, but most of the time you're gonna die because you very much wanted to be at home, but you were invading another person's home because you forgot where your home is. It's so heartbreaking, but give me a fucking break. Which I already got because it was heartbreaking, so... Cool. What is red? It immediately says, like, read books, because I hate the spelling of read. Read is still read. I have read a book. Shut the fuck up. You have read a book, okay. What if you read too many books? No, but that's what it says. Read. For me, I think is ready. Get ready, asshole. Usually narcissists don't get ready for nothing. They're just going to the world. I'm ready, kids. I can do anything. I can do a backflip. And you do a backflip. You're still a fucking narcissist, though. And the truck just slams into you and just smashes you. I'm surprised Jake Paul and Logan Paul are still alive. What the fuck is happening? That's a miracle. But that's the idea, you know, if you're a narcissist, be ready. Be more ready. That probably means reading sometimes, but be more ready to be willing to be nice to people or whatever. Because you will be more nice all of a sudden. You will be more respectful too. You can grow all these virtues, basically, a lot faster. When you're a narcissist, you can grow a lot of things. But you better be ready. Otherwise, you're gonna be growing shit. It's like you put something under sunlight, it's starting to grow incredibly fast. That's what happens. Take the red pill. But be ready for the Matrix. Let's go. Oh. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. No problem, Neo. You're only gonna die. And everyone's gonna die in the end of Matrix. That's just what happens. Armageddon. What a nice sounding trilogy. I'll take that. Blue. Too bad I'm trashing Neo so much. I should be trashing my other favorite movie, which is Scott Pilgrim. But I'm like, hey guys, the narrative is gonna come soon enough. Don't worry about it. Selena is gonna throw her exes and defeat the most evil ex of all time. You know, we have... Why? Why do you have to defeat someone else's evil exes? Why? You don't need to prove that much, do you? Just work together, right? Shouldn't you work together? No, but Gideon doesn't allow me to work together because he has a chip on my fucking back. He controls me. I wouldn't date someone who's under control by someone else. I'm just saying. That movie sucks too. Okay? Basically, plot twist, your girlfriend is bullshit. And you had to sacrifice a life for her, okay? You needed 1-up. You need to collect 1-up. What if you didn't have to collected 1-up? Scott Pilgrim would have been dead. Oh, fuck you, man. So the blue pill... Blue. I like the Bly, but why is this Bly? BLI? In a way, that's true. Why not BLI? Bly. It's a little bit a lot of functions required to create BLI. Although it's just B, and you just replace U with I. Instead of focusing on other people, which is you, just be you, which is you, which is I. It's a different world out there when you do it. Be your own lie. Let your imagination loose. Good luck. That's what a blue pill is. This is why you go into the dream world and you wake up the next day like, oh, the dream world also matters. I also have to live there too. Oh no. I have to prepare for everything. Yes, dude. Hi, Lucid. I am lucid. I hope you are. Because you fucking will need that to eat the B-lie pill. Here you go. You don't see the E most of the time, so that one doesn't exist even. It's beautiful. We just changed one letter. B-lie. But that change also mattered a little bit more than we thought, okay? Don't focus on other people. Focus on yourself and your world's expansion of your world, of your home, of understanding of your home too. Here you go. I gave you all the pills, and there's more than 2, apparently. Crazy, right? Those are the crazy guy's pills. The green and yellow, that's impossible. That's only Windows sign. And now it's colorless. What do we do? Windows sign is colorless now. Literally. What have you done to Windows? I can't actually show the... Oh. Red, green, blue, yellow like this? You missed it. I missed my shot. Simon says, this is red, this is fucking blue, and this is yellow. Well, at least she got the green right. Congratulations, Windows. This is patented for $2 billion, so you can't buy it from me, okay? You just can't afford it, okay? You can't afford this sheet of paper. $2 billion for this one, okay? Just saying. It's that expensive. It's way more expensive than Minecraft, but I'm kind of giving it a discount, okay? You can tell it's a big discount. Very expensive sheet of paper here. Oops. Oops, now it's only in my memory now, so my head is worth $2 billion. Still the most expensive thing I own so far. Anyways, finally the act is over. We can continue torturing Selena Gomez and her ex-boyfriend. Let's see what happens now that I'm angry. Oh my god. I'm like... In my imagination, I'm like... shaking someone's hand. I like coronavirus. Actually. I have one. I don't want it to go away, guys. I don't want it. Don't take away my candy. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Now everyone's a loser. Yes. I got him. Got him what I wanted. This whole time I've been torturing myself getting through this purpose thing. These 2 songs kind of suck. Halsey shows up. Everything's fine. Just need a little bit of Halsey, okay? Marshmallow also needed a little bit of Halsey, apparently. It works fucking wonderfully. Sweetener, am I right? Not exactly, but close enough. It's becoming more and more positive, but very incredibly slowly inching towards positive. Oh man, this is gonna be stuck at minus 250. It's literally gonna turn JB into 1000. He's already at 1000. It's gonna get whatever placement. This war is insane. I hope. Well, it's really gonna shake up my entire metagame basically. But metagame is not quite ready until there is a stable platform, which is, you know, I don't want to stabilize things until I I see the correct metagame popping out of my ass. So here you go. A new metagame. Now you know, because Justin Bieber is not supposed to be here. But it is here. Maybe he's just gonna get knocked out very easily. Maybe the metagame is already set where I just have to run enough battles. But that's a long process in a way, and it actually builds up both people at the same time. So even though Selena would lose those 250 points, she would obviously already have grown to that level, where losing 250 is actually only gonna set back to 2900. So yeah, easy. Any growth is growth in my book. We can ignore the X's in this case. Who want to suck on a titty? As I've said, I have 3 secret weapons. I will use one right now. And I will listen to Sober twice, potentially, if it works out as intended. Let's see it, boys. Yeah, now it's better. Let's keep at it. Although we did punch JB very hard this time. Let's see if he can recover. As you can tell, the battles are all about the first time the big boy wins, okay? Whoever has the most points wins. That's when the battles are over. And this can last forever if we are not fucking careful. So being 200% down, 200 influence points down, still incredibly bad. Justin Bieber can get to the exact same level as Selena if he does the exact same amount of influence on me. It's never gonna happen, but still it will equalize the playfield by 4s until Selena wins, basically tilting the stage the other way around, and I just stop the battles because, like, well, you can do it on your own. You don't have to fight JB at the same time. But JB does have to fight someone bigger than himself if he's growing exponentially faster that way. That makes more sense. But a bigger person would actually risk losing. So the moment it actually wins, it no longer risks anything. And we should win like by 10 points of influence, and that's it, right? It's nothing to do with the big guy. It's always to do with the underdog. That's kind of how the system works, which is a very intricate system, I would say. This is the final round that I can do today, but not the final round of the video. We're still doing pretty great. Pretty goddamn great. Now I'm going to sleep. And Selena doesn't just operate on music, okay? It operates on me as a dude. Let's not forget that part, okay? That's my secret weapon number 4, technically. I already used one, but let's use this one real quick. And I also do multiplayer 6 now instead of 5. Who would have thought? I'd be so rude. Hey, what's going on? Why does it give 2? That's not what it's supposed to do. I said 6. Embarrassing. Okay. I need to check the code actually. Very embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. So we do this and double check the results. Yeah, we're still struggling. It's just such a fucking uphill battle. Not even 66 points is good enough anymore. He's so far ahead. Oh my god. What a baby. Doesn't fuck off anymore. So it's gonna be a long battle, guys. One big all around is required for sure. What a mess. Do we just split it up? So we're kind of like beating him up at this point. But it's still the same thing. I don't know how to fucking even... we have to stretch it just a little bit longer until I declare that we can lose another 200 points and reset everything. That's a little bit too much for me right now. Here's a puzzle. I'm still not back. I'm still haven't had my sleep yet. Can't demand respect if I don't have money. Can't demand to be nice if I don't have a home. In a way, I actually don't have neither. Nor money nor a home. I'm just at home, at my mom's home. It kind of belongs to me. Who knows? I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. I know the future looks pretty bright in general. And I know I am quite a general person. General pretty much means that you can force generality to yourself. You can force it. If you have to. You will always have it. Just put it this fucking way. And he will get general well-being for himself. Yes, other people will get lower well-being. And it's still well-being of some kind. It's still some kind of insurance. But only a general gets to fucking rule the world in the end. Not you. Not the basic level fighter for freedom or whatever. But in this case, any leader is a general. Any good person is a general. Person as well. That's cool. Another thing that's so fucking amazing to me, Brexit and Trump and now Biden. Can you guys just split? Why is it the 50-50 election ends with someone winning in the first place? Okay. It makes no sense. Whoever wants Brexit, they create a new country. Whoever doesn't want to make Brexit keeps UK. Very simple. But for some reason, people don't see the simplicity there because it seems like, oh, it's such a big thing. Well, yes. Here you go. You go in the right direction. Big things are simple, but are scary and invisible as solutions. You just make a new country. Oh, it's impossible. How is it impossible all of a sudden? Because of the government freezing everything. We're incapable of actually creating new countries anymore and making decent splits now. As we should. We created languages and borders and all these rules and regulations that we haven't even realized how many of them there are, just to define countries and their relations with the world. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. and then there's huge relations problem, we should immediately split UK in half, if anything. And then we figure things out. We already know what's happening. Then we figure out when we actually do the right solution. But right now, things are just brewing. They're not being solved, they're just brewing. And Trump and Biden, why they can just get 2 years each? They get so close to each other of winning the election. 10% is not big deal, actually. So Biden gets the first 2 years, for example. You know? Like, that's a fucking big deal. Where Trump now has to spend 1 year trying to uncover whether there was fraud or not. And how big was it, you know? Is every president supposed to do that? Fight against injustice for a year? Or how long it's gonna take? It's fucking weird, man. Just split the goddamn thing. Stop arguing. Just learn how to split. It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's just children's game. It's so fucking annoying. Especially me, like, sitting in my own office where I'm expected to do my thing. Everyone's expected to do their thing too. No. You wanna hear some cool music? Make it. Make your own fucking music, asshole. That's another split that has to happen in the world. You take your own responsibilities. There's plenty. Stop being a fan, baby. Okay? It's only gonna create a lot of expensive items that we can't afford. That's what's gonna happen. If you get milked so easily. If you give up so easily. It's crazy. Just pick up free stuff and enjoy life. Get away from me. Alright, it's a new day. I was a little bit struggling previously because there were a lot of thoughts before I go to bed. But usually it makes you linger a little bit longer if you don't sleep for a long time. This is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Fuck it, I'll call it e.m. Who's gonna stop me? I'm the E-master. E. Although I'm not. I didn't even reach E though. That's sad. Anyways, I'll just keep going with the whole competition thing. It's about to turn around, hopefully. I don't want to have like 3 rounds or something. It's fucking weird. And there's gonna be a bonus round too, where Justin Bieber is beaten up by all Selena's exes. Because we have to check those out too and get familiar with them. It's just how it works, okay? Okay, I added the scores. Let's just finish the round, because like right now it's gonna be so slow. It's a new day after all. Everything resets. Okay, I'll have to deal with this loss, man. One more battle between Selena and Justin. I just need one more. We can still do this. That's a lot of points. We still got decent over the time. Yeah, he gets the points. So weird. I kind of want to check out, like, did she lost the points though? Let's transfer. No, but it was a transfer after all. I have to trust the transfer. Okay, whatever. I mean, we did it once, right? I'm like, I need to test this, guys. This is so important. Round 3. How much we lost? 143. But the worst part is that Justin Bieber is always gonna be written in history now as top tier dude. It's annoying. This is how a warm-up looks like. 2-3. It's not what you think it is. Selena is not gonna lose this. Okay. Oh my god, a 2-3 looks like disgusting. Oh. First run complete. Now every point matters. Might as well fucking collect them too. This one's even worse. This is JB points. We got 3, he got 5. Fucking insane, dude. Is it 400 now? I swear, dude. She can do it. I still have 2 secret songs that I care about. I swear, that's a thing. I'm in this album right now, which is kind of low. Pretty much 3 last albums for each of them. Justin Bieber too. Which is like, wow, we're just aligned. It's not cool at all, guys. This is actually going to my ultimate playlist. Weird, right? 3 hits in a row and I thought he was down. But he only gets 4 points. And round 48 is complete. And every second matters here. Okay, we kind of recovered a lot. That looks cool. Just by making a tie. But it's not what I want, guys. Some acoustic song. Be alright. Doesn't quite cut it. It's 6 and 4. He's still ahead though. Oh man. Do we get like 250 or something? Close enough. Oh my god. Well, if we have a way to triple our score, we will win. I still don't see it, man. This one was weak. We finally take the lead. Or rather, the equality. Jeez. 5 and 4. And at 50. We'll now do 2 rounds at once. We're still losing like crazy. Oh. Fuck me, man. These songs are just too funny, dude. What the hell? I'm having way too much fun and he gets 8 points. Instead of us getting 7. I thought my song pick was awesome. He did burn 1 song though. Additionally. I'm just hoping the resources run out and I just fucking smash with my secret fucking weapons. I can do this, guys. But now I don't feel like it, man. I think I just finished an album too. This is not good. That is a lot of help that he just got. For fuck's sake, man. Alright, Carrie, what an ass. Ah! We're gonna run out of fuel faster. This is not fucking fair, man. Let's keep going. Oh my god, this is hilarious. But it loses me influence, man. Every song is like the fucking cheekiest bullshit ever. Oh my god. And it works against us. Because the first time I touched JB at this point. Now I'm scared, guys. We're gonna lose again. And I don't want to fucking fight anymore at this point. What the fuck? I swear, I need to fucking improve the system. This is not working, guys. Something is broken, and it would be a lot better if I can separate Selena from Justin. Obviously, you know, like, we can isolate and not bounce around like ping pong balls. When the ping pong ball gets hot, it gets thrown to Justin. When it gets cold, it gets thrown back. Ah, what a fucking meme. And they both get the same amount of points, pretty much, because of that. Because the effort is accumulative, right? And the self-esteem is accumulative. It's not that, like, they can share it so easily. But I'll include this cheat code for a while now. Because actually excluding it and splitting people in half would take a while. Would take a big change. And big changes suck. Okay? 261. Not happy about this. Alright, I've changed one thing where the heat comes down every minute. It comes down every 10 seconds. So 6 times in a minute. Which makes it a lot easier to resist, basically. And not feel like it's doing anything at all. But smaller intervals usually mean that it's gonna slow things down, so I actually buffed a little bit if you don't get hit by this wave every 10 seconds and you get hit by 60-second wave, which is also a thing you can do. So it just resolves faster, but if it resolves faster, it knocks down a lot more heat. This way, because the heat gets knocked down a lot faster, it's a lot easier to actually, or it's a lot more fair. It's a lot easier to get to that heat level that you're kind of supposed to be at. So let's see if that helps. Still toe to toe, man. That's the mistletoe right there, you assholes. Because I'm listening to Justin Bieber Christmas songs, that's why I have to say it. It's the only fucking word that comes up every single time. But mistletoe is just... whatever, you get what it is. It has nothing to do with fucking plants or anything. You're never really alone. Okay, I have the internet, I'm sitting here, I'm fucking warm. I'm surviving. I don't have to go and fucking shredder myself. Just for the sake of having someone too close. and get upset over me easily. But that fucking scares me, okay? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe Justin Bieber finally said, fuck it, man. I'm married. And that sucks forever now. Bye, Justin. Please. Bye! Because I need to fucking win this. This is it, motherfuckers. It's baby time. And this album as well. How much do we have to do this? Because please tell me this is not an album at all. It's not supposed to be an album, guys. Please. Backpack? What's happening? What the fuck are these names of the songs? What the fuck, man? I mean, I still feel confident we can do this. We can do this toe to toe, and then I unleash my secret weapons and whatever. And I fucking grab the ball and explode in furious anger because I lose anyways by 10 points or whatever. Or by 50 points. It's already accumulated quite a bit. If I want to win, I need 2.5 times more. What are we talking about, man? We're talking about 100 points more. Ugh, this is so fucking ridiculous. No! It's so good, guys. Why? Well, at least it didn't make me cry. Asshole. They equalized anyways. Please save yourself. Oh my god, the Somebody to Love just destroys me. 17 points. Oh my god. We got 15. I thought like, whoa. Whoa. And he needs somebody to love, so I had to give it. There's linking in the background, so Selena has 4% of Justin. And Justin has 2% of Selena, okay? Shipping, okay? But please, no more. No more of that. I don't want to fucking bond. But the problem is, you know, Selena just pulled Justin from the bottom to the top. Stop it. It's just a test. Don't reenact. Don't react to it. It's just a test. He's just a ghost. Don't worry about it. We're gonna listen to the ghost thing. Okay, and Selena is gonna explain everything. It's all good, guys. Don't worry. We just listened to the ghost song right now. Okay, Ghost of You. Because it's just a test. Justin Bieber is gonna be destroyed, annihilated. He's just funny because it's interesting. It's a new face. Punchable face. Please explain that to me, please. Don't fuck it up, man. This song actually is banging as well. That is fucked up song, man. Holy shit. It's not it's in. He has generator. Okay. It's not on the main list. What a whoopsie that is, because that has to go on the main list immediately. As another banger. And we're gonna bang him up easily, no? Oh my god, Chaos? That's like fucking old school or whatever. Ghost of You. Oh my god, man. Sick of you. If that didn't work, we're going harder. I have an algorithm prepared. Okay. Alright. In my mind, I know what to do. I know what I need to do. Basically, you earn points for yourself. Power points. Right? Anytime I take a breath, which I do, I give a power up. And it matters. It can probably stack only on people. And when that person is activated, everyone gets washed away. That should be the case. So if I'm ahead, and I want to be ahead, it makes me exponentially faster. It's still something I have to doubt, which is so tough, man. We'll see. I'll give him one last shot. If he can fucking defeat this, man. 2 times in a row, man. Oh my god. 17 2 times in a row. Let's go. Fuck, it's around 8. We got rid of him, but we're gonna do it. I think I know how to do it now. We're gonna add another number here. That's a big deal. The heat. And every day, everyone's heat goes down to 0. You know? Running from the cops. How fast can you go? How many pings you gonna fucking generate for your name? It will all matter now. And it will boost the overall power level. I think this is the final change in the book. And we're gonna beat him up so badly. He's gonna be actually happy that we did it. Okay? It's the best test run ever. But holy shit, this takes forever, man. Alright, we have individual heats now. And they're gonna be boosters. And I can access my booster. If I click a few times, I can check the booster. 1.2%. Oh wow. Let's see how much one song can boost a person. Obviously the booster gets increasingly slower each time. Square rooted. Okay. So 100 is 10 and 400 is 20. That's a big difference. I'll do a warm-up round first to see what's up. Okay, after playing Saturday, I get 10% boost. That's fucking crazy, man. One song is 10%. Then accordingly, 4 songs would be 20. And 9 songs would be 30. And at some point, 100 songs would be 100%. Ooh, that's a hot. But anyone who fucking reaches 100 songs is hot at this point. Like, are you kidding me? I'm kind of regretting everything simply because, oh, sun emits heat. And the more heat you fucking take, the older you grow, and the perma-heat is your booster. And oh my god, I'm just recreating reality. I'm such a fucking loser. Sometimes I bump into that insanity. Obviously, didn't fucking understand what I said. But the parallel between reality and this stupid game is getting a little bit annoying. Anyways, let's see what happens. I think the heat is decent at 0 right now, so we can... Oh my god. Everything is gonna reset anytime now, actually. Maybe not. Hopefully not. I don't even know, actually. Oh look, there's a fucking hidden album that I didn't know existed. We're actually fine. We're fine, guys. Alright, the first actual round. We get 14. The most actual thing ever. Our booster is... Oh shit. If I broke something... Oh no, it's fine. It's 9.3, just like intended, right? Okay, let's give him another shot and see what happens. No! I found 2 albums hidden. What am I gonna do, man? I thought I'd win and then a fucking middle finger. Straight from space. Thanks, guys. Okay. Overboard. We're gonna do that. We're gonna actually give him 2 songs every time I take one. Because he's getting 8 points right now. But we're gonna do that next round. Why do it this time? It's already fatigue time. Holy shit, man. 60 rounds, 120 songs have been played over a course of 2 days. And the day is ending right now. Fucking... I have like only 10 hours of not sleep. Well, no, it's not ending actually. But the video is ending. What am I gonna do? It's unresolved. Very good, but probably not gonna put in my favorite list. I just quickly need to know the changes, guys. 13%. So everything is predictable now. We had 19 points. Eat it, Justin. You get 2 songs now. I made so many changes that we have to actually check. Now the round is over. I've also made another change where I can actually see the booster display in case there's someone sitting. So it's easy to fucking access the display. Just quick test. Every single time it resets very quickly. Okay, whew. Yeah, Justin is respectable fucking human being right now. And people have been flipping the other cards. Okay, the dislike pile. And going through that, I'm like, oh, it's fucking rejuvenating to see someone that's survived because he was hanging on to Selena this whole fucking time. And it worked. It worked better than expected. It destroys everything that I've done. But it does one thing right. YouTube fucking rewind, motherfucker. He's the king of rewind now. He's gonna be like, oh, it's so hot. Yeah, dude. If I was doing rewind, I would want ass brownie. I would eat an ass brownie with Selena. Okay. I don't want it, man. That's what would happen next time. Because, you know, he did collaborate with Will Smith's kid, so that, you know, automatically qualifies him to say, I got a text notification from all the fans that hate me. I got hate mail, guys. You want to see? Okay. Whew. Alright, you know what? We gotta wrap it up. We gotta just wrap it up as it is. I want to know this, and I want to know... Oh my god, it hurts. It fucking hurts. I want to know the score differences right now. Oh my god. JB's just killing it. We gained 1, 4, 3. How do we lose anything? I was trying to calculate fairly. Probably I didn't save something. For fuck's sake, man. JB gets 209. I gave him a few links and apparently that's enough to destroy the universe. Well, fuck me. His story is now written in history. And I'm gonna be sitting here for 3 more hours trying to figure it out. Okay. I'll reverse the process, don't worry about it, guys. We're gonna beat him up and take away his cash that he's just earning for no reason. You don't just come here, take 1,300, and like, it just happens in 1 day. What? In 2 days, maybe? It's your new system. I tested it out. It works. Oh, yeah. I hope it works. I hope it punches you in the face, too. Whenever I want to, you know. It can embrace a person to infinite heights and bring them down to infinite lows. That's my system. Then I'll approve my system right there. Obviously, it's all goodwill. But Justin Bieber is better will, so fuck me, man. YouTube Rewind. I don't give a fuck about YouTube Rewind, obviously. I give a fuck about my rewind, okay? Now, whatever I discover that has been happening under bushes, man. Why Selena gets like 200k views in her albums? It's fucking disgusting. You know? It's almost like, well, I'm reminded that I will never get 1 million views on any video. Or something. Or just people actually dislike pop stars somehow. Because they don't fucking listen. It's so weird. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot to think about. There is no ending to this story. I'm sorry, guys. But I gotta do this. Stoppity stop.